So if you're an independent artist, getting booked for a festival probably feels like you're trying to crack some kind of impossible code, right? You're picturing this whole world of secret handshakes and insider connections. But what if I told you there's another way in? Well, in this explainer, we're going to demystify that code. Okay, let's just get to the big one right away. This is the question, isn't it? The belief that without an agent, you're basically invisible to festival bookers. This idea stops so many talented artists before they even get started. So today, we're going to challenge that assumption head on. The old school myth says it's all about luck, who you know, and navigating all that industry politics. But the reality, especially for emerging artists today, is just completely different. It's about strategy, it's about hard data, and maybe most importantly, it's about finding the right audience fit. The game is totally changed. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start by busting the big booking myth. Then we'll dive right inside a festival programmer's mind. We'll cover what they're actually looking for, give you a step-by-step strategy, point out the mistakes to avoid, and then map out your path right to that stage. Okay, let's get right into it. The new mantra is really simple. It's not who you know, it is what you can prove. So forget that whole idea that you need some kind of insider. In today's music industry, provable, data-backed momentum, that's the only connection you really need. To really get booked, you have to stop thinking like an artist who's just trying to get a gig. You've got to start thinking like a festival programmer who's trying to solve a problem. So let's step into their shoes for a minute. See, a festival lineup isn't just some random collection of cool bands. Oh no, it's a meticulously crafted puzzle. Every single slot, from the very first act of the day to the headliner, is chosen to fulfill a specific role in that whole experience. So let's break that puzzle down. You've got your headliners, they're the ones driving ticket sales. Then you have the mid-tier acts who keep the interest going all day. And then there's the emerging artists, which often make up about half the lineup. That is your sweet spot. Your job is to create discovery value. You want to be the band that everyone goes home buzzing about. That's your role. Okay, so your role is to add discovery value. How do you prove you're the right person for the job? Well, it all comes down to two things for the booker: reducing their risk and adding clear value to their lineup. So what are they actually looking for? Well, first, there's audience overlap with their festival's crowd. Next, real momentum, and you have to prove it with streaming data and social media engagement. They also want social proof, stuff like press mentions or getting on a big playlist. And finally, they absolutely need to see a high-quality live performance. They're not just booking you for today, they're betting on your future growth. I mean, these are the exact questions bookers are asking themselves when they look at your submission. It's not just about having good music, it's about how you complete their puzzle. Do you fit the vibe? Do you diversify the lineup? Answering yes to these questions is how you add value. It's that simple. All right, now for the action plan. This isn't about hoping or getting lucky. This is a concrete step-by-step strategy that you can start putting into action today with or without an agent. Here are the 5 pillars of the strategy. We're going to talk about targeting the right festivals, proving your local draw, building a powerful live identity, creating a flawless submission, and starting to build relationships way before you ever ask for a slot. Step 1, target the right festivals. Don't waste your energy chasing the huge ones right away. Instead, focus on regional, genre-specific, and community festivals where you are a natural fit. Just remember, proving you belong at a smaller festival is way more powerful than being ignored by a big one. This is where you prove you can reduce their risk. Don't just say you have fans, show them. Present the actual data on your local ticket sales. Use your Spotify for Artists to show city-specific streaming numbers, and list your history of playing local venues. This is tangible proof you can bring people through the gate. Think of it this way. Your recordings are your business card, but your live video, that's your job interview. It needs to be high quality, it needs to be well shot, and this is the most important part. It needs to show an engaged crowd. A booker has to see that you can actually command a stage and connect with an audience. And this is so crucial. Timing matters. Festival booking is a long game. You really need to be researching and planning a full year in advance. I mean, look at this timeline. The peak booking period is 6 to 9 months out. If you're just emailing them 2 months before the event, you've already missed your shot. Now, let's quickly cover a few things that can get your submission instantly deleted. Seriously, don't sabotage all your hard work by making these common mistakes. Please, don't send a generic blast. A to whom it may concern email just screams that you haven't done any research. Find the right contact, address them by their name, and tell them exactly why you are a specific fit for their festival. Look, bookers are incredibly busy people. Keep your bio short and to the point. Give them the key highlights, that's it. And never, ever exaggerate your numbers. They will check, and believe me, it is the fastest way to lose their trust. And another thing, never apply false pressure or be demanding. It's just unprofessional and it will totally backfire. Just as important, only send your best fully finished work. A demo or an unfinished track basically tells a booker you're not ready for their stage. So, let's bring this all together. Your path to that festival stage isn't paved with a bunch of insider connections. It's built with a smart, consistent strategy. And you know what? It all starts with just one successful booking at a smaller, well-targeted festival. That single win becomes the social proof you need to leverage your way to the next, bigger opportunity. That is how real momentum is built. This right here is the ultimate takeaway. Master these 3 things. Find your fit, build and prove your momentum, and approach every single interaction with professionalism. An agent can amplify this stuff, sure, but they can't create it for you. The strategy always comes first. So there you have it. You have the code, you have the map. The stage you've been dreaming of is way more accessible than you probably thought. So the only question left is, what's your first strategic move?